Sometimes it's the little things that shape a test match contest. When I was at the commentary box end at the Stretford end at Old Trafford, the test match before Massey's test, I looked out and there was Roscoe Edwards of the Australian side and Massey practicing in the nets. Massey couldn't bowl over the wicket because the footmarks and the run-ups were too damp. He had to bowl around the wicket, and that was the first time he'd done that on tour. I think that was very significant, Dennis, in the light of what happened after that moment. Massey had a marvellous debut. You only picked up 4, and yet I can remember you going past the outside edge at Lord's time and time and time again.
Yeah, a great performance in that test by Bob. I think it's some of the best swing bowling, in fact probably the best swing bowling I've ever seen in my life. Well, at the other end I really thought that I bowled as well as I've ever bowled and end up with 4, but I mean you wouldn't want to take one of those wickets away from Bob. It was just such a great performance.
So there's 3 slips waiting there for Dennis Lillee. Bowled him, what a good delivery that was. Now that really was a splendid ball, as you'll see in a moment on the playback. There aren't too many batsmen who would have been able to play that with the middle of the bat. It started drifting into the right-hander. Lillee just moving in now, the foot landing, and the ball slanting towards about middle stump, I should think, and watch it cut back and past the outside edge of the bat. He's given him out, leg before wicket to Lillee. John Edrich, the 3rd English wicket to go down this morning, 28 runs on the board. Edrich made 10, and it's Lillee's 2nd success in his 8th over. He now has 2 for 15.
It's boycott to receive from him. And he's out. Well, that is bad luck for Boycott. Allowed that ball to bounce onto the pad. It dropped down and once again just knocked off the off bail. We've seen it twice today. Greg Chappell got out in a similar fashion inside edge and just knocked off one bail, and now the unfortunate Boyd got out in a similar way. The only difference being that he didn't attempt to play a shot.
And that's it. So, I mean, I guess I was lucky to get 4.
Nothing had gone right for Australian cricket for quite some time. All of a sudden you've played better at Old Trafford, now you've slaughtered them at Lord's.
Yeah, it was a start, there's no doubt, the start of a revival for Australian cricket. But more than anything else, it was a confidence in the team that I'd not noticed from when I first came into the test. Bear in mind, Laurie had been dumped, Ian was the new captain, everyone was feeling their way. Cricket in Australia was at a low ebb, and all of a sudden, here's guys sort of walking around fairly confidently and chatting confidently about the game, and you'd start to feel a total confidence in the team.